So it's away we go then. Barcelona have opted for a 4-5-1 formation, it appears, Jim.
Well, it's a formation, Peter, that lends itself to good possession and control in midfield because you've got the numbers there, a higher concentration. Backing that up with enough attacking dynamism is down to managers who want to get at teams. It can be used in cautious terms too, but certainly if you want to advance a little quicker and you have that attitude, then you can be very positive about this too.
Silvestre, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Messi has it in a wide position. Shapes to shoot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Long ball by the goalkeeper. And this is Adriano. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's fabulous. Shevchenko! It's in! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Cafu. Serginho. Park Ji-sung. Ødegaard. Toure does well to get it back. Now Ødegaard. Pull it. Now it's Shevchenko. And it's Ødegaard. David De Gea. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Baresi. There's a sharp little ball here. And it's Gullit. Schlotterbeck gets across to intercept that. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Yaya Toure. Aims beyond the defence. Son Heung-min takes a shot! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Timber. Park Ji-sung. Schlotterbeck. Almost half an hour in now. Now it's Rooney. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's managed to gift it back. Ødegaard. Nice looking ball. Dink through. And he ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And he is going into that little black book. Messi. Cafu. Done delicately. Silvestre cuts out the pass. And it's Gullit. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, given away. Gullit. That has ended up in no man's land.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Adriano, renowned for his long-range shooting. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Jordan Henderson. Ødegaard. Tries to pass it through. Son Heung-min. He's intervened well there. And it's Gullit. This is a promising build-up. Well timed, excellent interception. And for the first half, that is that. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Gil Vicente go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Gil Vicente have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. The second period is on the way.
Gil Vicente can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Can he finish? And he's stuck it away. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Gil Vicente are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you could afford to...
And Gullit! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Gil Vicente with the corner, their first. Oh, well played. And it's going to be another one. Gil Vicente have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Now the cross. Messi. And it's Son Heung-min. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
It's a pretty loose pass. Adriano. Yaya Toure. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Gullit! Oh, it's come off the upright.
That dugout has had some relief, at least, but now the harder work starts.
Shot, surely! And he couldn't finish.
Adriano deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Cross goes in there. Towering header! And now they can clear their lines. Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Hernes. Son Heung-min. He's on it, can he get away? And this is Messi. Rooney.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's been hooked away. And Sylvestre. Son Heung-min. Timber, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Now it's Messi. Cafu. Passing is crisp and sharp. Played back towards his own goal. It's Park Ji-sung. Ødegaard. Ødegaard. And this is Shevchenko. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Just about up to 75 minutes. He's looking wide. It's Son Heung-min! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Son Heung-min really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And he was quick to react. Hernes. That's Park Ji-sung. Takes the shot! And how did he not put that away?
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
Sylvestre getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. That looks a good ball through. And he's managed to get free. Adriano! Adriano! What a goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. He hit that like he meant it. Absolutely speared it in.
Oh, that's a brilliant finish, Peter. Such a satisfying one from his perspective, knowing he hit it so beautifully.
A case now of complete control. Tries to play it through. And no, that was never going to make it. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Adriano. Oh, it's Adriano! Park Ji-sung. Son Heung-min. He shifted it to the flank. Knocks it into space. Brilliantly cut out. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And here's Rooney. Son Heung-min! That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Timber. Kimmich is always scanning the pitch for targets. And it's Kimmich. Toure making good progress. Kimmich. Oh, some astute defending there. Rooney. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Looking here to alter the direction of the game. Park Ji-sung. So that's it. It is all over. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Adriano taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match. And Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. Schlotterbeck playing game number 100 for his current employers.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only stand him in good stead for the remainder of his career.
Great vision. He was under real pressure there. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Picked out brilliantly. Great challenge, time to perfection. Silvestre. Now Ødegaard. And it's Henderson. Jordan Henderson. Now Ødegaard. Gabriel gets over and intercepts. Sané. That's the throw. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Threads one in. Forced to go back. Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. It's gone backwards.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Can he get on the end of this? Koundé is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That's an imaginative pass. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Sané. And the pass is intercepted. Rice. Rice running with the ball. Knocks it into space. Olise. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Ball's gone out of play. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Gil Vicente yet to have an attempt on goal. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. That could spell trouble. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's their second corner of the game. That's not going far. Gil Vicente are looking to go forward now. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes. Shevchenko. He's a sharp little ball here.
Gil Vicente are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Gabriel. And it's Koundé. Olise. Tries to play it through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he whips it in. Ødegaard. Now he's got space here. Gabriel spots it and intercepts. There's the crossfield ball. Now it's Olise. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Floated through. Decent chance! Goal! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Gil Vicente have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Bruno Fernandes, and it's Sané. Tries to pass it through, and he's definitely onside. And a header! Olise gets flagged offside. That is ended up in no man's land.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, good taking. And a chance! It's run loose. Who's going to... Oh, he's been caught napping. That's good play. Played in. Towering header! And he's stuck it away. A quite incredible spell. They are... And that is all they have time for.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Gil Vicente are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
So we're off again. Vinicius Junior. Caicedo. Played out towards the right wing. And that is out of play. It's not an especially good pass, that. Kimmich is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Nicely weighted ball. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Sané. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. No, again, there's no way through. Looking for the run. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Kimmich. That pass has been well intercepted. Caicedo. Oh, Red, nice interception. Timber. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Now it's Hullet. He has found the way through. Flashes it across. Van Dijk tries to clear.
Gil Vicente clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Oh, that's fabulous. Vinicius Junior. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kimmich. Shin to shin. And he has been fouled there. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Este jogo teve uma assistência de 29.514 espectadores.
Hullet. It's Kimmich. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And no surprise, that's a booking. Great ball, and Shevchenko! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Caicedo. Olise makes a move down the right. Oh, that's well spotted. Schlotterbeck is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Van Dijk turns back here, probably the best option. And here's Sané. Timber cuts out the pass. Jordan Henderson. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Shevchenko. He's picked his way through. Oh, such a clever touch. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Olise, and he's managed to get free. Nicely spread. Pings it across. It's a pretty loose pass. Can he get it through? That was good alertness. Into the last quarter of an hour. Vinicius Junior.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Caught offside that time.
Vai-se proceder uma substituição.
So we have
Número 10.
movement on both benches.
Número 3. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 22.
Schlotterbeck.
Número 14. Xavi Alonso. Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
He's being urged to shoot. Vinicius Junior! Goal! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Stade Rennais cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
João Cancelo has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Rice clears it away.
Gil Vicente surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now it's Haaland. Now, can they get him away? No, it's come to nothing. Silvestre is always looking to play quality balls. Now it's Shevchenko. Passing is crisp and sharp. Gil Vicente close now to seeing this one through to the end. Now it's Shevchenko. And it's Xavi Alonso. Shevchenko. Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Shevchenko is offering a right smile there.
Corner number 2 then. Van Dijk is there and he can get that clear.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Vamos
Pass
ter
is
3
just off
minutos
target.
de compensação.
Long ball by the goalkeeper. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Strong running down that left flank. Haaland.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Yeah, and he read it before anyone could follow up.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. Shevchenko picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Into the channel. Space for him to turn and look. Casemiro does really well there. He is strong. This is De Jong. That's really well manoeuvred.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, good-looking ball. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Jordan Henderson. Kimmich. Dinks one through, and he was quick to react. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
This is a promising build-up. Pull it. Jordan Henderson. And this is Shevchenko. Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Looking tidy in possession here. Gil Vicente yet to have an attempt on goal. And it's Messi. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. That's good running with the ball. Played into space. Oh, the clearance is short. Kimmich is the team's great visionary. That's beautifully weighted. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for a runner. Ødegaard. Not the most convincing of passes. De Jong, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. Messi, this is promising. Messi! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Messi just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That has ended up in no man's land. Ødegaard, and he's forced to go back. Oh, now he can run away with it. Now it's Mbappe, pinches it off him. Silvestre is looking to influence the game from out wide.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Roma really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack.
Real chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Shevchenko really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Lizarazu. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Well, that looks a decent ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Jordan Henderson. And it's Ødegaard. Searching pass he's played there. And this is Shevchenko. Pull it. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And the counter is on. Casemiro has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Aims beyond the defence. It's a promising position. Crossed into the box. No way through, so back it comes. Shot a goal! Jordan Henderson.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And Casemiro. And here's Mbappe. De Jong. And here's Messi. Pull it. And the referee has blown for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So neither side yet off the mark.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 22, Bale. Numero 7.
Here is the first touch of the second half.
Lasciano il campo per
0-0,
il numero 10,
and we're at the halfway point.
Neymar. Il numero 18.
Some really good ball movement. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Timber gets over and intercepts. Jordan Henderson. Silvestre. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Ødegaard. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Mbappe. Probing pass. Good ball over the top. That's the keeper's ball. Kimmich. Ødegaard. That's a cute ball. Pass is just off target. Ambitious ball here. Chips it through. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Ødegaard. Tries to play it through. Saliba cuts out the pass. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Adriano looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Lizarazu. And it's Gullit. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Tries to pass it through. Messi finding himself in space. Kimmich.
Roma are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he's in on chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
And it's Ødegaard. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And it's made its way to him. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's lofted through here. looking to pass their way up the pitch. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Baresi spots it and intercepts.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And the shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
So we have movement on both benches.
Numero 10, Neymar. Numero 11, Messi.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Oh, nicely intercepted.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Schlotterbeck makes the interception.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Shinter. And that is as much time as there will be. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
minutes.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. Well, here's a man who stunned everyone in that famous summer of 2002. He had a hand in his country's most famous goal, their most famous win, and he helped to introduce the footballing planet to Senegal.
Yeah, he did indeed, Peter. El Hadj Diouf, the undoubted driving force behind that fast, powerful, direct style of football that once shocked the world.
Cafu with the slide tackle there. Zanetti. Oh, that's well spotted. Can he get on the end of this? Spread neatly. Shevchenko receives it in a wide position. Pull it. That has not gone well. Silvestre. And here's Hullet. Hullet! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Hullet is offering a right smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, good climb! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
And it's Thiago. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. Silvestre. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Timber. Looking for a runner. And this is Shevchenko. Great chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Gil Vicente have their second corner now. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Oh, this looks sharp. He is through here. Real... There's the shot! That's a risky ball, you've got to say. It's a searching pass. Oh, delightful ball. And a chance! Oh, it's hit the post. And he should have made them pay.
Shevchenko really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, good-looking ball. Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Hullet, renowned for his long-range shooting. Thiago does well to get it back. Still goalless. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Shevchenko.
Decent attempt, that, just a little mistimed.
A Probing pass. Oh, that's a key interception. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Timber. And Silvestre. Ødegaard. And no, he's seen through all of that. And this is Ibrahimovic. Zanetti. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pass somewhat off target. Up towards the front line. Has a look and plays it forward.
Gil Vicente have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Liverpool have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance. Shapes to shoot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Diouf really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That has ended up in no man's land. Timber. "40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. That's a good, real chance! Caught offside that time. Schlotterbeck. Baresi. Timber. Kimmich. Howson proves too strong. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. No, he's just misjudged that one.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Silvestre. Ødegaard. This is a promising build-up. And it's Ødegaard. And it's half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
It's a bit disappointing the way the team couldn't make the most of what looked like a pretty high-octane start, Peter. But this break should give them enough time to rediscover their focus and intent and start the second half in a similar manner. They have to keep believing.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. Gets us going once more.
Gil Vicente have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Oh no, he's got that wrong.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Gullit. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Gullit. Gullit stood his ground strongly. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, he's been caught napping! There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's having a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Zanetti drives forward on the overlap, in towards the back. Terrific effort! It's in! And the game has liftoff! Terrific header, he met that with aplomb.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Impressive jump! He will be livid with himself.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
And that's another good win of the ball.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Xabi Alonso. It's Alonso! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Gullit constantly looking for the ball into the box. Now it's Gullit. Floated through. Can he finish? Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
What a pass. One that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
Substitution on the field.
Gil Vicente have their third
Thiago.
corner.
Number 23, Xabi Alonso. Number 22, El Hadj Diouf. Number 9, Gullit. Coming on the field, number 19, Szoboszlai. Number 11, Gerrard. Number 14, Luis Diaz. Number 17,
Liverpool are looking to go forward now.
Substitution in progress.
Silvestre gets over and intercepts. Oh, that looks a cracking... Diaz! Oh, how good is he? Perfect time! Decisive strike!
Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter, to see where the keeper was and then produce a beautiful response.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Liverpool are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get...
Chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Oh, he went for it there, knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up. Gil Vicente are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence, or attack, for that matter.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Threads one in, and he's certainly onside here. Great challenge, time to perfection. And he's gone looking for safety.
Gil Vicente seem happy to bash their heads against the brick.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
I gave him a decision to make, Peter. Concede the foul or expose his keeper to a one-on-one encounter.
Del Piero taking charge of the dead ball. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Jordan Henderson.
3 minutes added time.
Searching pass he's played there. Good read, needed to be. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Now it's Diaz, now it's Szoboszlai. Silvestre. And there goes the final whistle. Gil Vicente were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning.
Please
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I get the feeling, Peter, that this guy, Michael Elise, will be very much on show here. He's, I think, superb in that position on the right-hand side. I don't want to see him moved anywhere else in the team because he's expert in that area. And I think the next phase in his career now is to start scoring more goals. He's already pretty proficient at that, but he's good enough to add many more goals to his game, and he could do some damage here too.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Diaz. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Silvestre is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run.
And the shot! No, just over.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
He's taking on the lot of them. Looking for a runner. And this is Shevchenko. Silvestre. Dani Olmo. And it's Kukçu. And Di Lorenzo. Kukçu. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Oh, good-looking ball. And it's Kukçu. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Goes for a shot! Oh, fantastic from Ronaldo! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And we have liftoff!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Johor Darul Ta'zim have taken the lead.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players,